Hello friends, welcome to all of you. I Dr. Meenal Herde from Department of Pharmaceutical Chemistry. Welcome you all. Today we are going to see in detail about HPLC. HPLC, the word it stands for High Performance Liquid Chromatography. This is a very common term which is used for HPLC. The other term is High Pressure Liquid Chromatography, or it is also called as high price liquid chromatography, or it is also called as high patience liquid chromatography. So another alternate names are there for the HPLC. Now the content of lecture, this include introduction, scope of HPLC, instrumentation, in which we are going to cover mobile phase, pumps, columns, detector, etc., as well as application, system suitability parameter, and troubleshooting. So it is not possible to cover all this in one lecture, so we are divided into the various parts. So we are going to cover part by part in the presentation. So to start with the chromatography, first of all, what do you mean by chromatography? Chromatography is an analytical technique most widely used for separation, identification and purification of the analyte in a mixture. Chromatography are of two types: planar chromatography or column chromatography. In planar chromatography, examples are paper chromatography, which is also called as PC. Another is TLC, that is the thin layer chromatography, and next is the HPTLC, that is high performance thin layer chromatography. The another is the term column chromatography. The column chromatography example of it is HPLC, that is the high pressure liquid chromatography, or GC, that is gas chromatography. So these are the most basic terminologies of the paper chromatography and column chromatography. Now we will see the classification of chromatography. Chromatography are divided into the most basic four parts. First is the partition chromatography, adsorption chromatography, ion exchange chromatography, and size exclusion chromatography. So what is partition chromatography? In partition chromatography, the analyte is get separate between two liquid phases, stationary phase and mobile phase. Both are liquid here. In adsorption chromatography, the analyte is get separate between the stationary phase, which can be solid, and mobile phase, which is liquid. In ion exchange chromatography, the small ionic particles or ions get exchanged by ionic exchange mechanism in the ion exchange chromatography, and in the size exclusion chromatography, analyte is get separated because of their molecular weight. Now we are going to see about what is HPLC and what is the basic things about the HPLC. So HPLC is an analytical technique used for separation, identification, or to quantify any component or each component in a mixture. The mixture is separated using the basic principle of column chromatography and then identified and quantified by spectroscopy. HPLC works following the basic principle of TLC or column chromatography, where it has the stationary phase, which is solid like silica gel, and the mobile phase, which can be liquid or gas. The mobile phase flows through stationary phase and carries the component of the mixture with it. Different component travel at different rate. Thus, the component gets separated and found in different region in chromatography for separation, identification, and to quantify. Friends, the HPLC is the improved form of column chromatography. The difference is, instead of dripping solvent under gravity, a pressure of up to 400 atmosphere is applied on the chromatography to have a quick separation, and very small particle size of column packing material is used. Thus the separation is much better in the HPLC. Here on the slide you are seeing the basic of column chromatography. where the elution takes place on the column on the basis of adsorption and partition, in which elution is achieved by gravity force and which can take too much long time for the separation of analyte. So HPLC is the modified form of column chromatography or classical chromatography, and we will see it one by one. So liquid chromatography can be carried out by using glass tube which is packed with the stationary phase through which solvent is allowed to flow by gravity or gravity force. So if we are able to separate our analyte by using column chromatography, so why there is a need of HPLC technique or highly complicated HPLC technique? The one word is speed and the another word is accuracy. So here if we are going to use the classical or liquid chromatography, or it is called as column chromatography, so for separation of analyte, for a separation of simple analyte, we require 2 to 12 hours. But if we are using the HPLC, then within 2 to 12 minutes we can separate our analyte. Or the many cases what happens if we are using the most complicated or very complicated sample which we are going to separate, or we are going to separate the component of our interest, so it takes 4 months 5 months like that for the separation if you want to quantify also the compound of our interest. But by using HPLC we can collect our compound of interest as well as successfully and accurately we can collect within a 1 day, within a 1 hour. So here speed matters. By using HPLC we can get speed and we can get accuracy. Then reproducibility. In the classical column we should require a freshly packed stationary phase. If we had separated one analyte or mixture, so again we require to prepare a column and then separate the analyte. So to prepare a column, it is very tedious process, time consuming process, and it requires skill. But in HPLC it is a ready-made column we are using, and it is the more accurate and more efficiently it is prepared. So we can get more accuracy over here, more sensitivity by using column chromatography, that is HPLC. By using HPLC we are getting the more accurate result, and our HPLC column can give we can say that 100 or thousands of times we can separate the sample. By using one column we can 100 or 1000 times we can use or reuse it for the separation of samples. Then this HPLC was developed in 1960. It was first developed and commercialized in 1960. Then what are the advantages of HPLC over the traditional column chromatography? First we are seeing the speed. Second is the adaptability. Means we can one can adapt very easily, one can handle very easily the system. Next is the resolution. If we have the mixture of 10 to 12 compounds, so by more accuracy we can resolve or separate our analyte or compound with more accuracy. Then next is the sensitivity. So here nanogram or microgram quantity, we can very efficiently detect as well as quantify also the nanogram or microgram of the quantity by using HPLC. And the column is reusable. Means one column we can reuse it many times, hundreds or thousands of times. So this is the more this is the very advantage of this HPLC over the column chromatography. Then it is a most popular technique. It is used in academic also, industry also, and biomedical field also. So this is a very popular technique, HPLC, in the separation field. Then we can separate the non-volatile as well as large biomolecules also by HPLC. Large biomolecules such as amino acid, protein, nucleic acid, hydrocarbon, carbohydrate, pharmaceutical, pesticide, terpenite, pigment, antibiotics, organic and inorganic solvent, etc. So this HPLC is very popular because of its sensitivity and ability to separate nanogram or microgram of quantity. Then accurate and quantitative method. This is a very accurate and quantitative method, and it is great for separation of non-volatile, semi-volatile, heat-labile compounds, and it is a non-destructive technique. Means we can recover our sample as it is. Our sample nature is not altered by this technique. Then applicability in industry, in many fields of science, or for the public use, this is most widely used. Now next part we are going to see about the instruments.